Welcome back to another episode of The Daily Threat, your go-to source for the latest updates on cyber attacks and breaches. Today we have a jam-packed episode with 3 important stories that you don't want to miss. But before we dive in, I want to remind you that The Daily Threat is brought to you by QIT Solutions, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the ever-evolving world of cyber threats. Now, let's jump right into today's stories. Our first story takes us to dark reading, where an insightful article titled Cyber Attacks, A War We'll Never Win, but We Can Defend Ourselves highlights the ongoing battle between cyber criminals and defenders. The article underscores the importance of a robust defense strategy, as completely eradicating cyber attacks may be an impossible task. It emphasizes the need for organizations to prioritize cybersecurity measures and adopt a proactive approach to protect their digital assets. While the article offers a realistic perspective on the challenges we face, it also provides hope by emphasizing that with the right defenses, we can effectively mitigate risks and safeguard our systems. Now, let's move on to our second story, which focuses on a recent development affecting Apple users. Bleeping Computer brings us the news that Apple has confirmed security updates to WebKit that inadvertently broke browsing on some websites. WebKit is the open-source engine that powers Apple's Safari browser, and this incident highlights the complexities of software updates and their potential impact on user experience. Although Apple has promptly addressed the issue and released a fix, it serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between security updates and system stability. Users and organizations are urged to ensure they have the latest updates installed, while developers should thoroughly test patches before deploying them to avoid unintended consequences. Finally, our third story delves into a high-profile cyber attack that has caught the attention of the international community. According to Bleeping Computer, a zero-day vulnerability in Microsoft Office was exploited during NATO summit attacks. This attack highlights the relentless efforts of sophisticated threat actors to target high-value targets and gain unauthorized access to sensitive information. The exploitation of zero-day vulnerabilities, which are unknown to software vendors, poses a significant risk to organizations that rely on vulnerable software. In this case, the attackers took advantage of an unpatched vulnerability in Microsoft Office, a widely used productivity suite. Microsoft is actively investigating the incident and is expected to release a patch soon. However, until the patch is available, organizations are advised to remain vigilant and take additional precautions to mitigate the risk of such attacks. Now that we've covered the key details of these stories, let's delve into the specific attack methods and the risks they pose to businesses. In the first story from Dark Reading, the article highlights that cyber attacks are an ongoing battle, and organizations should shift their focus towards defending themselves effectively rather than aiming for an unattainable goal of complete eradication. The risks associated with cyber attacks are multifaceted, including financial loss, reputational damage, loss of customer trust, and potential legal consequences. Attackers employ various techniques such as phishing, malware, ransomware, and social engineering to exploit vulnerabilities and gain unauthorized access to networks and systems. To defend against these attacks, organizations should adopt a multi-layered security approach that includes robust firewalls, up-to-date antivirus software, regular security awareness training for employees, and strong access controls. Additionally, implementing proactive monitoring and incident response measures can help identify and mitigate threats before they cause significant harm. Turning to our second story about Apple's WebKit security updates, the incident highlights the delicate balance between security and user experience. While security updates are crucial to addressing vulnerabilities and protecting against potential attacks, they can sometimes inadvertently impact system stability or functionality. This emphasizes the need for organizations and users to establish a comprehensive patch management process. It's important to regularly check for software updates from trusted vendors, review release notes for potential known issues, and test updates in non-production environments before deploying them widely. By following these best practices, organizations can ensure they stay secure while minimizing the disruption to their daily operations. Moving on to the third story regarding the Microsoft Office zero-day exploitation during NATO summit attacks, we see how sophisticated threat actors leverage unknown vulnerabilities to target high-value targets. The risks associated with zero-day vulnerabilities are significant, as they give attackers a window of opportunity to breach systems undetected and steal sensitive information. To protect against such threats, organizations should stay informed about the latest security advisories and patches from software vendors. Promptly applying patches is critical, as it reduces the exposure to known vulnerabilities. Additionally, organizations should implement strong access controls, regularly back up their data, segment their networks to contain potential breaches, and conduct regular security assessments to identify and remediate vulnerabilities before they can be exploited. Now that we have a deeper understanding of these attacks and the risks they pose, let's discuss some recommendations and best practices to help organizations strengthen their cybersecurity defenses. To defend against the ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats, organizations should adopt a proactive cybersecurity approach. Here are some key recommendations to consider. Implement a comprehensive cybersecurity strategy. Develop a well-rounded security strategy that encompasses people, processes, and technology. This includes regular security assessments, robust access controls, employee awareness training, incident response plans, and encryption of sensitive data. Keep software and systems up to date. Regularly update software, operating systems, and firmware to ensure the latest security patches are applied. Timely updates are crucial to mitigating the risk of known vulnerabilities being exploited. Practice strong password hygiene. Encourage employees to use unique, complex passwords and consider implementing multi-factor authentication. Regularly review and rotate passwords, especially for privileged accounts. Regularly back up data. Implement a robust backup strategy to ensure critical data is regularly backed up and stored securely. Regularly test and verify the integrity of backups to ensure their reliability in case of a data breach or system failure. Maintain a well-trained workforce. Conduct regular security awareness training to educate employees about common attack vectors, social engineering techniques, and best practices for maintaining security and privacy. Monitor network traffic and implement threat detection. Employ intrusion detection and prevention systems, log analysis tools, and security information and event management (SIEM) solutions to monitor network traffic, detect suspicious activities, and respond to potential threats promptly. By implementing these recommendations and following best practices, organizations can significantly enhance their cybersecurity posture and reduce the risk of falling victim to cyber attacks. That's all the time we have for today's episode of The Daily Threat. We covered 3 important stories that shed light on the ongoing challenges we face in the realm of cybersecurity. Remember, cyber threats are constantly evolving, and it's crucial to stay informed and proactive in our defense against them. If you found today's episode valuable, make sure to subscribe to The Daily Threat for daily updates and insights on the latest cybersecurity news.